My wife got blacked out drunk and had sex with someone else. My wife, 24 years old, and myself, 26 years old, had a miscarriage in October and also in January. She'd been depressed since the first one and found out she had an autoimmune disease that might be causing it as well. We were fighting quite a bit last week and I had the bright idea she should visit her hometown and have a little vacation from each other. The second night she was away Saturday night she got blacked out drunk and had sex in someone's car. She claims she has basically zero recollection of what happened and had bruises. She says she wouldn't even be able to identify the person and barely knows what happened. I don't believe her. Her friend was nowhere around so she can't answer any questions. She didn't tell me till Tuesday and she is staying at a friend's house now. Back in 2017 she cheated on me before when we were in college and it's giving me some PTSD of that. I am having a hard time believing that she had no clue what was going on. I told her if she was raped to track down the person and cameras of the night but she doesn't want to do that. I am divorcing her so I guess the question what do I do from here? My partner, 26M, was cheating on me. Story 2. Since the start of our 3-year-old relationship, I had a beautiful, incredible, out-of-this-world relationship with a man I had met in college. We had to go into long distance due to the pandemic and career differences, but we always somehow managed. Difficulties were always there, but we used to make it through every time. I always thought we were one of those couples for whom the honeymoon period never ends, we were so much in love. After a lot of struggles and efforts, I somehow was able to get a job at a place 2 hours away from him, so we could finally bridge the gap and create a real-life relationship. He never made the time to come see me even after everything I had done for him. Even in the past 3 years, there had been instances where I had serious, strong gut feelings that he might be cheating on me, but I chose to ignore those thinking I shouldn't be insecure and should choose to trust him. 4 days ago, he had finally come to see me and spend a few days with me, after 3 to 4 months. We had a nice evening playing badminton, a nice skincare and movie night, and slept peacefully. However, he had been acting extremely shady and protective about his phone, and I couldn't shake off the feeling that something was wrong. Curiosity got the better of me, and next morning I took his phone while he was asleep to do some sleuthing. I found out he was texting multiple other girls, and pretty inappropriate things which left no room for doubt. After a long 7 hours confrontation, lot of crying and slapping and screaming, he told me everything. He had been in a long-distance relationship with another girl as well, from the start of ours. And it was very convenient, of course. Apart from that, he used to talk to these other girls occasionally. I just got up, left town and came home. My life has been shattered since then. I am willing to try anything and everything so I can stop feeling this miserable. To come to the knowledge that my past 3 beautiful years were nothing but a lie, the incredible person I was going to marry, the love of my life, never existed. I don't know how to move on. I don't want to wake up. And I am certainly dreading going back, having to live alone in the place I intended to start my life together with him. Story 3. Ex-wife called my best friend and took my boy away just before his 6th birthday. D-Day was November 21st. Immediately filed for divorce and separation. I was officially a single father of 2 kids by July 22nd. Go through my history if you would like to get details. Here I am now. I have been raising both my kids with my elderly parents. My mum is in decent health and shape and she stays at home looking after my kids. My dad plays his part in taking my daughter for swimming and son for his activities while I am at work. Kids have no complaints today. I am not dating yet but I have no complaints as life is better. I went no contact immediately after D-Day and any attempts by her to contact me were futile. In the past, she even asked my mum to ask me to call her for stupid reasons and sometime in December 22nd, she realized that I was not giving in. Now, 5-6 months later, she took my boy just couple of days before his 6th birthday. I then had to speak to my son to wish him on his birthday through my mum's phone. I couldn't see my son on his birthday. I hated the fact that she was holding the phone while I spoke to my son. She does absolutely nothing for them. Now, She contacted my best friend and discussed things like my finances, company he is working for, and some other things that make no sense. She was lying all the way to extract as much details as she could. For example, she made up a story that her credit score went down as I missed my mortgage payments. Not true. In fact, I had a call as recent as few months ago where the recovery agents were asking me to get her to pay for her CC. Am I in trouble in the coming days, months, or years? She is an absolute narcissist that I can confirm. Edit, oops, forgot to mention. She is going to meet my friend soon is what she mentioned at the end of the call. Now some of the comments. Is she meeting your best friend? Is he going? 'Cause if he is, that's not a real best friend. He is my best friend. He called me immediately and told me everything. In fact, wanted to record her call for me. He would never go if I said no. I have known him since my school days. What's the point of them meeting up then? My friend never agreed, nor did he say no. He just wanted to hear and tell me things. It was more on a casual note that we work close so we can always meet. I introduced her to him and he is like a family friend. He hates her for what she did to kids and was far more angry when she took kids away on my son's birthday. Maybe you should meet her, just to hear her out and record everything. Because I think she is planning something. He should, for what she needs all the info. And just as the meeting ends, he should tell what he thinks about her. For sure she will not contact him ever again after that. He in fact said that I will take my GF with me to her surprise when and if they meet. I am just worries that if she pulls something off then I have no means to devote full time to it as I recently changed my job. If she wants to pull something off, she will anyway. With him hearing her out, you could be prepared, else it will be a complete surprise. He should just ask for what she needs all this info. Maybe he could give false info, giving answers like, I think. Or, it could be, never stating anything. And when they are done, he can tell her he knows she is lying to him, given false information, like the mortgage payment. I would ask him to meet her in a public place and play along and record every conversation possible. His GF can be nearby to keep things in check and available to bail him out. Having your WW thinky she running the game board while you capture her plotting will be a strong card to hold, especially when she's trying to change or control the narrative. For your own protection, also record or always have a witness present anytime you have to interact with her and only make it about the kids. Be prepared for false accusations of DV, SA or EA to even CA, and for the kid's sake get a court order restricting her with taking either child out of your area without your consent. Separate your finances, especially the CC that should have been done when you filed. Speak with your attorney about the proper conditions. Stay strong and steady for you and the kids. Recommend Slaying You Fear by Adam Lane Smith to understand where her insecurities and instabilities are coming from. Cheers. Have your friend record her any calls, record it. And take it to a lawyer and have them put in a protection order, and if she is at all trying to use this information to gain something she will be sued. I'm sure a lawyer will tell you what grounds you have. She no longer your wife, she no longer needs any of that information. I'd also go for full custody and tell the court she uses your son as a bargaining chip and refuse to let you see him. Just get a lawyer to sort her crazy arse out. She abandoned her kids, she should have no rights.